Hey, hi, and hello there. It's time for another one of these. I got Clash coming up with the boys here in maybe a little bit. I don't know if everybody's going to be online and is going to want to play that, but maybe they will. Maybe they won't. How are you doing out there? You having a good day? Golly, I hope so. I've been fiddling around with this microphone, and honestly, it's not that bad. I complained about it before. Love me, love me some Fiddlesticks. Uh, let's re-roll and see what we get, and then we'll probably come back to Fiddle. Yep. Yep, we're sticking with Fiddle. Um, Fiddlesticks is fun. A lot of AoE damage. I think his rework super cool. Have I played him before on this? I don't think so. I could be wrong on that, but I don't honestly think so. Let's see. Good old-fashioned Dark Harvest. Dark Harvest isn't as good in ARAM, which is unfortunate, but it's understandable. Um, Take Cheap Shot and then get a little bit of healing. Now we're going to be a tanky boy for our team because our team does have a lot of damage. Bone plating this, go that, go that. I'm sure it'll be fine. Typical AP bruiser build. You know how it goes. You know how I do things. No, yeah. Fiddlesticks is a champion that I played, obviously, before his rework quite a bit because he could be played at support and he was very funny. Now, last night, we had a little bit of a weird group because we didn't really have somebody that. We didn't have one person that mained each role, but we had, you know, pretty solid gameplay overall. I played bot lane and AD or not bot lane, bot lane and mid lane. Bot lane 2 games, mid lane 1 game, and then our fourth game that we were supposed to play, the enemy team just quit. So we ended up coming in like 5th place. Not that bad. Now bot lane I can't really play AD carries that well, or at least not what I would consider up to par with you know, your typical AD carries in my elo. Me, I'm pretty bad. With all due respect to myself and those around me, I am not as good as your typical, even probably silver ADC. I am bronze to say the least. But I play something like Veigar, not Fiddlesticks. Goodness gracious, that was a lot of damage. I played Veigar. My support played Nautilus, and we were able to just like catch the enemy out and just abuse our CC layering to just totally mess them up. And then the second game I played Heimerdinger bot lane, and that went not great. We were playing against a bunch of almost definitely Smurfs. Hold on. First game of the day, you'll have to forgive me. Holy cow. Yeah, we're getting our butts whooped right now. Oh, well, this isn't good. We might have to scrap this recording. It appears that we have disconnected from the internet, which is unfortunate. We'll see if we reconnect. If we don't reconnect, then this might be curtains for this video. Checking my internet connection right now. It says that we're connected just fine. I'm gonna try closing out of it. I'm gonna re-enter the game. This is awkward. This has never happened before, I swear. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, now I can't even minimize it. Pull up Task Manager, maybe? Says that it might just be League that I disconnected from. Attempting to reconnect you to League of Legends. I can see my friends list. I can see my internet connection is still there. Well, time to get a little bit awkward. Just gonna reopen it. Just gonna reopen it. Awkward video. My apologies. We'll get right back into it. Ideally, hold on, I clicked on it. We're gonna see. This recording is definitely off to a subpar start, I tell you that much. But it's okay. We're gonna come back and hopefully make the win happen. Hey, I earned a key fragment. Crazy. It's all good. It's all good. These things happen. That's me, baby. I've reconnected. I'm back. I can't buy, which means that I didn't die. I'm not level 6 yet, so that's not good. Yeah, I was connected to the internet like that whole time, but I just couldn't connect to the game. So a little awkward. I can't believe that worked as well as it did. Woo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Game's too easy, boys, I tell ya. I'm screwed. Hold on, I gotta grab this. Oh, she's going in. Oh, they're all going in. Oh, what the hell? Nope. Ah! Get him out of here. I want to ulti them, but I feel better about it if I have my snowball up. YOLO! You can't stop me. Yeah, we might keep this recording. Felt a little bit awkward. Alright, I'll go into talking about Fiddlesticks' abilities. In case you are new to League of Legends, Fiddlesticks' abilities. Q is terrifying. While unseen out of combat, posing as an effigy, so if you stand still, he poses as an effigy. Damaging an enemy with a spell terrifies them for 1 second. Otherwise, it just hits them for a little bit of magic, and then fears them a little bit. Go ahead and grab this, grab this. Grabbing an hourglass is very good for surviving because your ultimate will put you right in the middle of the enemies. Your W is Bountiful Harvest. Basically, you deal magic damage and you heal as long as you have enemies around you. It's very good for just sticking in the middle of enemies and blocking the opponent. It's very good for sticking in the middle of enemies and just healing up the damage that they're dealing to you. Obviously, too many enemies and you're going to get popped anyway because you're not super tanky. We are going to be building him a little bit more tanky than usual with our build this game. His E is Reap. You throw out your scythe a little bit right in front of you. You run away from the swain. You throw out your scythe right a little bit in front of you, and you silence the opponents that you hit with it. Simple enough. So we go like that. Do a little swipe. And those little text boxes over their head just means that they are silenced. Means that they can't cast spells and whatnot. His R, Crow Storm, probably his most iconic ability. Actually, I don't know if I'd say that completely. His R, Crow Storm, basically, it's best casted from inside a brush or something because it does have a cast time. It is one of those ultimates that isn't an immediate kind of thing. So it does have a little bit more of an advantage doing it as like a surprise attack. It's like an ambush. And then it just does a ton of damage in a big ol' circle around you. It's a very useful ability, but a little tough to make work sometimes. Definitely depends on the opponents. But in ARAM, what you can do is do a little snowball trick. We want to wait until all of our teammates have their ultimate up, so that way we can just chain them off of each other. For the time being, we're just trying to get out a little bit of poke. Well, that's not good. Going in. Ah, I should have Zhonya's instead of trying to heal off of it. I thought it was going to be okay, but could have definitely played that a little bit better. But yeah, you see your Crow Storm, big ol' AoE around you. Definitely scares the heck out of your opponents. I need to find a Poro to feed, so that way I can show you his passive. Now his passive is one of the more interesting passives in the game, I like to think. But it's not one that takes up 4 paragraphs, so a little easier to understand. It only takes up a few sentences. So we need to feed one of these Poros because his passive actually replaces his trinket. Oh my god. Yeah, we're screwed. That's too bad. That is unfortunate. Let's see. His passive is basically a harmless scarecrow. And it's an ability where you place an effigy, which is just something that looks exactly like Fiddlesticks. And if somebody walks up to it, it will do some random behavior, which can be flashing, it can be casting its ultimate, it can be running away, it can be running towards. It'll do some random behavior, which will hopefully mislead the opponents, get them to think that it's real. But we'll place one right there. See, it looks just like you. And see, there it just flashed away. It was really funny. You gotta love it. And sometimes it's good for scouting out brushes like that. In ARAM, you don't exactly have wards, so it is nice to have. Going in. And that's just picture perfect right there for what you want to do as Fiddlesticks. You know, there probably were a few better ways to go about that, but overall, we're happy with the play that we just made. Really got to use our Bountiful Harvest. Used our Zhonya's to buy us some time and survive the onslaught of damage being put towards us. Now see, we place a Scarecrow right there. We act as a Scarecrow ourselves. Never mind. We want to steal the CS. Oh no. Yeah, that's a little hyphy from the Aphelios right there. Okay. Yeah, their team's going a little deep, our team's going a little deep. I got a double kill. I'm having a solid time now that I've reconnected to the game. But yeah, Fiddlesticks, pretty fun champion. I really enjoy him. Now going back to talking about Clash last night, I got to play a Heimerdinger game against a bunch of Smurfs, and let me tell you, the amount of Smurfs that you see in Clash is obviously, like, it's way smaller than it could be, just because it does require phone verification in order to, like, sign up for a team. But still, it's just... You still see quite a few more Smurfs than you'd like. Wow, that set really messed that up. And it's obvious that they're smurfing because, like, every single game of theirs, they'll be, like, freaking 15-2, like, just an absurdly good scoreline. Now, of course, that is a little bit out of the norm. Oh, get away from that. Get away from that. Oh, get on the back line. We're screwed. That didn't work. We did our abilities all wrong, but that's okay. I think I should be the one to get Grievous Wounds. Do they really have that much healing? I guess Swain heals a lot. This guy's got a Vampiric. I don't know if I really need to. I do kind of like the idea of getting a Rylai's. Now I know in retrospect it's going to be like, well, why didn't you build this or that instead? And yeah, I know. After this game's over, when I'm getting my butt kicked because I tried to just build more damage instead of something smart, it's very easy to put in the comments how bad I was. Beyond that, I did play a Galio game against a Kassadin mid, which couldn't have been a much easier matchup for me. Ooh, we got him to gain a little bit of distance. I need to kite him out. Very good. And we're just going to be a couple harmless scarecrows right here. Spook him. Aha. Ow. It's okay, we almost have our ulti. Not quite yet, though. Nope. Woo! Not bad. Thought that we'd be able to kill the Swain, though. But not bad right there. Third game I got to play a Galio game. Galio mid instead of bot lane. And I do like Galio, and I like playing mid lane. It's just that I know that I wasn't as good, but the Kassadin matchup was basically just don't be afraid of him early. He can't really do that much. Push in mid when you can, and then try and get roaming ults. You're not really trying to push the tower as Galio. I mean, as most mid laners nowadays, I think you're really just trying to farm wave fast, clear waves, go bot or go top. Just make plays. A little bit of a weird play from the Tristana, but she's doing it to him. See if we can spook him. We cannot. Okay. She's dead. Now, I like to put a lot of these just in the brush, just so that way we have vision in it, at least until one of them walks into it. I did say that I was going to build him a little bit tankier than usual, but I think that build still has a long ways to go. So far I'm building basically just mage bruiser items, which is not ideal. But hey, let me build what I want to build, alright? I think a Spirit Visage might be a good idea, but I can't tell you how many times I've been wrong about that. I just think that our team has enough damage without me needing to build more of it, so I can go a more supportive style build, and I think we'll be just fine. Did get the next tier of our ulti. Team? Well, they got the Swain. I guess that's good. Yeah, the enemy team was able to gain a lot of distance on us there. Okay, get him. Get him. He's doing it to him. Come on. You can do it. Ooh, there we go. Kill the set. Get him. Yeah. That could have been worse. Now getting Spirit Visage just because extra healing could be nice. Look, you don't gotta tell me that I'm not exactly making big brain plays. I'm well aware of my own flaws. Now, since I've spent so much time placing those in the middle of the lane, or in the brushes, now I'll place a couple in the middle of the lane, mislead them a little bit. Got him! Starting to think that Morello might have been a good build. We've got our lineup over here of our effigies. Yeah, our team's putting out some really good damage. Oh. Our team is not putting out enough really good damage, I don't think. That's okay. That's kind of one of the struggles about like trying to build a team comp is when you build, you know, some good damage but nothing really to frontline for them. Because like, let's face it, I'm not really acting as that good of a frontline. I'm just going to the backline and trying to burn them out. It does kind of hurt your comp a little bit. And you know, maybe it's my fault, maybe it's their fault, but at the end of the day, ARAM especially is a, you know, it's skill based, and there is a certain skill to building a good comp. You know, that's one of the skills that you have to have as an ARAM player, is the ability to optimize your comp building. Because, I mean, you can have all the skills in the world, but still get your butt kicked by a foolish set who just can just run it down on you. Okay, you know what? I respect the effort they're putting in. Okay, I don't know how much I can really do about this. I'm just wiping out the minions unsuccessfully. My team could probably use my help. This minion just blocked my butt. Alright, that's gonna be a GG. Oh, that's okay. Fiddlesticks, the primeval demon of fear. I actually did like one of my old storyline videos explaining his lore. Went out and got like the horror music from PT. Y'all remember PT? That was a fucking scary game. Who are we gonna honor? I think the Syndra was getting some good stuns off, and I respect it. But yeah, go check out my Fiddlesticks video if you want to, the lore video. It was one of the earlier ones that I did, so still working on my voice acting and broadcasting skills as I am right now. But yeah, I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stop by next time when I do another one of these. And if you want to tune into my stream, we might be doing some Clash later. I don't know. Our team. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yes. Farewell. Bye-bye.